You know, here in South Africa, it's easy to lie. At some point, they said, no, our president is a spy, he works with CIA. Our president is loved by Americans. And Dr. Mbuyisen Ndlozi says, I've never seen a spy which is like this one. And then he started to mention. And then secondly, he explained. They said, no, he loved white people, he loved the DA and all of that. And then he explains, Bella Act, NHI, expropriation, all of these things that are done by who? Cyril Ramaphosa. Now, Mren, if you say you are beholden to something, how? Slogans, rhetoric, making noise that no, we are not party to this, we are party to that, and all of that. Duping people with slogans and rhetoric. When it matters most, you know, for instance, let me give you an example. EFF and its leader, they make a lot of noise. They don't love the DA and all of that and so on. The ANC went to them and said that, okay, fine, you don't agree with VAT, abstain. What did they do? They voted. With who? The DA. If Malema and his party had the majority that we have, do you think that they will be working with the ANC? They won't. He hates the ANC with passion. Him and Floyd combined. I don't know why they are fighting. I think that's a movie we are being subjected to. That fight of Floyd and Julius, it's not real. That thing is just a movie. It's fiction. These are buddies. So Floyd has been sent to go and manage JZ and that MK party and Dalimpov. So it's a big fiction, my brother. These people are buddies like this. They are together. So they say they want to remove the ANC surgically, including working with the DA. They want to remove us from power. Both of them. They would have abstained and come back to us and say, but guys, we have abstained in this thing, we don't want VAT. Mashaba has said that we don't want VAT. Busa, we don't want VAT. Anyone said so. Even our allies, COSATU, Communist Party, everybody. I'm not sure about the Communist Party these days, but they also oppose to VAT. The worker unions in the country, Bovavi and so on. We went to Parliament to vote for the framework. They are there, fighting. DA says they are going to court to challenge the budget. All right? DA, you are asking me that they are in government. They went to court to challenge the budget. How do you do that and still remain on the other? Now you want to blame it on us. These people are marching on. It's just a matter of pronouncement that we are gone. But they've long taken a decision to leave. Now, they go to court. Malema supports them to go to court on the budget. He doesn't even tactically retreat from that. And then he's duping South Africans that, no, he's anti-DA, and then they must leave, and then this and that. We are not kids. Maybe they're in EFF where they meet. They can dupe each other there. Not Tina. DA says they don't want MK and EFF. When the opportunity comes, they vote together. They didn't abstain because these ones are in. They left the GNU and went to join MK Party and EFF to vote against the budget. Where is business in that? I see the letter the business have written to John and our president have responded to that. I think business has been erratic because business believes that their savior and everybody, and the most important person is the DA. It's incorrect. The ANC is not anti-business. We have issues with business. Our strategy and tactics is very clear. Our relationship with business is unity and struggle of the opposite. What does that mean? It means there are things we agree on to move the country forward. There are things we don't. We are not a socialist party. Neither are we a capitalist party. We're advancing mixed economy. Study the ANC properly to understand. That's why people have failed, even the group of 8, because they wanted to transform the ANC and make it a socialist party, and we expelled them. This notion that the ANC must change overnight and become a socialist party, it's incorrect. It's a reductionist, it's a distortion of the African National Congress. People who want to become socialist and communist, they've got a party, Vanguard, which is now going to contest elections, called the South African Communist Party. They must join it, legally so, not underground, and fight for socialism, distinctly. The Communist Party is only that they said that the road to socialism cannot go without combining with the National Democratic Revolution, the NDR. NDR is primarily about resolving the national question. So we know what we stand for as the ANC, unlike all these political parties who don't know what they stand for. And then they are in a marriage over a budget with the DA. They console themselves that no, we are not. We're doing this against the ANC. So any opportunity they will find, they will work against the ANC. We are not beholden to the DA. We are beholden to South Africa. That's what we are beholden to. We don't want to turn this country into rebels. We are transforming a country within a capitalist mode of production. It's just that those who are doing cheap politics, they like to throw this thing at us that sisebenza ne-DA. We're not beholden to the DA. Where have you seen in this GNU where the ANC bent over to the Democratic Alliance? Where? That's what you need to explain. We are in this soup of GNU because we did not win the elections. We invited everybody, and those ones who are making noise every day, they said they are not going to come in, the GNU. And they used the reason as DA. Okay, you don't like the DA? We go there in parliament and vote. Who do they vote with? And you interview them every day, but you don't ask them this question. I don't know why, but you don't ask them. Why do you work with DA to stop the budget when you had the choice to abstain? Parliament, you work with others. MK Party, DA, EFF became great friends overnight without talking to each other because everything but ANC. So they agreed there.